Alright y'all, today I'm gonna show you how I made around like $400 on my funded account. Pretty easy day. We had CPI today, so we kind of de-risked a little bit. But from my personal experience with trading on CPI days, it's pretty directional. And what I mean by that is when you have a bias, it will just continue on your bias. Like it'll just go straight up or it'll go straight down. So we had a bullish bias today, so it meant that we were looking for pretty much a small retracement on the 1 minute, and then we looked for just longs from there. So yeah, so from the 1 hour, I'll just show you some key levels that we were looking to get into, which I drew right over here. So our initial key level was at this high, and then this was honestly our secondary high that I was thinking that we might tap, but I highly doubt. So our initial high right over here was probably the one I was looking at the most. Going on to the 15 minute, we didn't really get much on the 15 minute to be fair. Maybe just like a light sweep of liquidity here. But other than that, we didn't really tap into a 15-minute fair value gap, which I didn't really mind because CPI days, you're not, like I said, you're not going to get that big of retracements. So, yeah. So overall here, you could see price just was just consolidating just prior to market being opened. Um, in my opinion, I saw this as bullish, even though I don't know, somebody could see this as like a bearish thing, but overall, just looking at this fair value gap, even though it was just like, I don't even know, it was like combobulating here, I just was pretty bullish. We didn't get an SMT, I don't think we did, but we did get, like I said, a sweep of liquidity on the low time frame. We didn't ever head down here, which would have been nice, but we didn't. And then for the 1 minute, this is really what I saw. Okay. Yeah, we didn't really see much on like any other time frame except for the 1 minute. I just realized, but other than that, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. So over here, you can see we created a whole bunch of bearish fair value gaps pre-market, and then when market opened, we just continued upwards, took them out, created inverses. So I entered off this candle closure right over here, and this was my entry. I had my stops. I could have had my stops here, and I could have had my yeah, I could have had my stops here, but I had my stops here. So overall, we were pretty much in like no drawdown today. My break even was here because this was data high. Um, and then we were just consolidating here again. But once we hit macro on the 650, bro, we just went up. So like I said, easy day for CPI. We hit our TP, our initial TP1, and then we just closed it. We could have held, and then we could have made like hella bank or hella bread, but I don't really like holding for so long. Maybe I could have took like one micro off, and I could have held, but overall, I'm just still happy with my profit because, like I said, at the end of the day, it's CPI, bro. Like you should de-risk and you should find a TP and just get out if you can, because you made the money. Um, if I show you guys my current status for my Express account, you guys can see where I entered and where I exited. For some reason though, it is different as for like the look of the, what is it? Because right over here is this high, and we don't get that high until like right over here, right over here, and we have yet to hit it. So I don't know what's going on with that, but I don't care. Either way, we hit our TP, which was, I don't know, it's around here, right? It's somewhere around here. Anyways, okay, it might not have been like the best TP on Top Step, but overall, yeah, we hit it. I don't really care. But yeah. So far $400 on the express today, but on the combine made our 1.5. I I risk quite a lot on the combine because I just need that 1-to-1 and I'm fine. But I just realized today we can request a payout, and I'm happy that I can request a payout for like $700, but it's no point because even if I do request, I need to build a buffer. So what I'm willing to do is I'm gonna wait till we get to 2K, and then I'm gonna request 1K from there, and then from there I'm gonna see what I can do because I want to continue building on these like funded accounts, and I don't want to go on live. I do not want to go on live. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get those 5 payouts, and then at the last payout I'm gonna blow up my account, so then I can keep on buying the funded accounts, and I don't want to go on live. So I mean, we'll see what happens, but it's still too early to speak upon it. But you know, we are definitely making a lot of progress. I mean, if you've seen my old videos, oh my god, bro, you guys can see like what has been happening. Oh my god, sorry. I legit am like unable to speak English sometimes because I just woke up. But anyways, that's pretty much the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.